Hi, welcome to Kardashians Anonymous on theStreamtv. I'm your resident Kylie Jenner apologist, Olivia Snow Norman.
And I'm the presidential debate on CNN right now. So welcome to Kardashians Anonymous, guys. We've got a jam-packed show for you today. Donald Trump is going to be here. Hillary Clinton's going to be here. They're running late. They've been texting us that they're going to be here.
Yeah, they have another program. They have something else. I forget what it is, but they're going to be here soon.
Let's introduce our guest.
Star of bajillion-dollar properties, Tween Fest, and of my heart, Drew Tarver.
That's my favorite show. Your heart. I'm really a side character, though.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
I'm not the star of your heart.
You don't know. You don't know what I think about when I dream at night.
That's true.
Oh.
It's really heating up in here.
Before we start talking about the show, I'm going to introduce our RIP Cocktails with Chloe cocktail of the week. It is a beat your face gin and soda. And when I say beat your face, I mean like beat with makeup.
And also because
it is beet infused gin.
It really tastes like beets.
And because I, out of my many hobbies, besides watching Kardashian shows and Kardashian-related material, I also infuse alcohols. So,
Oh, so you made this?
I
you
made
infused it. What does that mean? You just pour beet juice in gin?
No,
I
just let beets sit in gin for 24 hours.
Hey,
Infusing sounds much cooler.
If you want the full recipe on the Beat Your Face gin, I'm going to make Olivia post it on the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Kardashians Anonymous.
.biz/CNN_debate
live. Okay, so
let's get to it.
We didn't do a cheers.
Cheers. You're right, we didn't.
And cheers to you, audience, because you made the right choice in terms of live streaming content.
Yes, this is what you should be watching right now.
This is important. This is so important.
It's very important. Not the future of our country.
What country? Kardashians is my only sovereign nation.
It's like the future of the Kardashians, and the Kardashians are like our pop culture, which is like our world. So
Trump is crumbling right now. Hillary's winning the debates. Just tune into us.
Honestly, like, here, if you want to watch it, like, just we'll do a check-in every once in a while. That's what it looks like.
It looks
I think it's gonna look like this the entire time.
It pretty much looks just like that, and I find that so boring.
So boring.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. Like, we're so much more attractive. Just like off the bat.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not gonna talk about racial healing.
No.
We're about to talk about Tokyo Tony.
Tokyo Tony.
Black Chyna's mother.
Okay, let's get into it. Let's do our recap of Rob and Chyna, last night's episode. Really
What was it called? It was called "Take Me Down to Chinatown." And was the name of the episode.
We went to
Which
Chinatown.
is Washington, D.C. That's where
Chinatown is Washington, D.C. But before we get to when they got to D.C., they went to Chloe's birthday party.
Oh yeah, big
deal.
I can't believe how Rob isn't maybe he's a little antisocial, but like he just feels like kind of like a normal guy who's like, I don't want to go to all this stuff with all these cameras. It's weird that he's on a show because he has to be on the show.
I hear you, but also later in the episode, he's like, oh, I know it seems normal for me and Chyna to go out to dinner, but we've only gone out to dinner like 3 times. So this is weird.
And he's like, this isn't something I ever do.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird.
It's sad. Like,
but I find him more human than any of the other.
This is like maybe too real. Like this whole show is maybe too real. Like it's sad and it's dark and it's like kind of like not fun because of it.
No, he keeps talking about like how he like doesn't like how he currently looks physically, and he's bummed about gaining weight.
It's like too relatable for a Kardashians like spin-off.
Yes.
Like it's too close to home.
Yeah.
So, you know, when they're driving over to the birthday party that he doesn't want to go to, and he has plenty of time to change his clothes, and he says that he's self-conscious about wearing sweatpants and shower shoes with socks. But he doesn't change. They get in the
They
car.
walk upstairs and he's like, this all looks bad, and then he comes out and looks exactly the same.
And then they're in the car, and I think he was like really anxious. And he's like, I think I'm having symptoms again of when I went to the hospital for not taking my insulin.
He doesn't take his insulin.
He also confessed that he's still not taking his insulin.
Like,
So
it's
he very well
crazy.
could be dying.
Yeah.
He really could be dying.
He could be.
Like, that's not like not taking your allergy pills.
Right, yes.
Like, that is like, you have diabetes and you're not taking insulin.
He's gonna lose a
Yeah.
foot.
Like, he wants
Why
to
is
die.
he doing all this stuff?
I think it's like a slow form of suicide or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's like self-destructive.
He just doesn't.
It's bad.
I just don't think he knows how to care for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He really does like need Mama Chris.
Speaking
like,
of-
all the time.
The way
Speaking of-
Mama Chris
oh,
looks
yeah.
at him at that party is very strange. Like when he walks
Oh.
by her and she's just like,
She treats him like he
Like-
is like a newborn baby, like
Yeah.
with like the most kid gloves. It's like he's like an adult man. Like it's very weird and uncomfortable.
but like I wouldn't want to go to a party that was being filmed. Like, and
No.
everybody's like coming up to you and being like, so you gained some weight. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like,
want that
that's-
constantly.
He's normal.
Yeah, he's normal. Like, and he's like, it sucks because the Kardashians are so obsessed
Yeah.
with like being, you know, filmed or in the spotlight or whatever. And he's just kind of like this normal dude who's like, I don't want my birthday party to be sponsored and filmed.
At least
like,
it was
I just
at
want to
Dave
go.
and Buster's. Did you see that?
That
The
was-
party
Yeah, it was at Dave and Buster's.
Was it at Dave and Buster's?
Do you think it was at the one on Hollywood and
Yeah,
Highland?
it definitely was.
It was.
It was for sure there.
And
I
I
was surprised
love
she
Dave
had
and
her
Buster's.
party at Dave and Buster's. Was that like a?
I'm sure they got so much money for
so
that.
much money
like
for Dave and
that's like
Buster's, yeah.
so much money. I would like to just quickly bring up that Rob orders Kit Kat bars on Postmates.
Yeah, that was a humiliating scene for
Like
him.
that's sad.
Just Black China going through. Do I call her Black China?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a PC
China.
term
They
around
usually
here.
call it
Okay.
China.
Okay, so China or Black China
Mm-hmm.
was just talking about his Postmates order, just being like 2 Kit Kat bars, and he was like, "Yeah, I know, give me that." Like he was like trying to get it from her,
Mm-hmm.
so she wouldn't keep bringing it up.
It's like, yeah, it's really sad. Let's
so
move on
sad.
to Tokyo Tony.
Tokyo Tony was
Because
a
we
real
got
DC.
bright light that came
We
in.
got to meet Black China's mom, who is, she only has one child, and it is Black China, and
Uh-huh.
basically raised her since she was 16.
But her father has 10 girls, 2 boys, spanning from the ages of 30 to 3. 3 to 30.
That's 3 decades.
Yeah, I was having trouble like, cause I haven't seen Rob in China yet, and I was unfamiliar with that part of the story.
That's
which,
brand new.
okay, that is
Yeah,
brand
that
new.
is new
New
knowledge.
information.
At first, he was like, Black China was like, yeah, I've got 2 sisters, and we were all born on like the same month, and I was like, wait, what's happening? And then I
Crazy.
figured out like,
Her dad got around.
yeah, he was like, he had like 4 kids in a year.
He had 4 kids within
In
4
4
or 5
months.
months of each other. His sperm is like so
Yeah.
like thirsty.
Mighty.
But his defense was like, we had a beautiful daughter, didn't we?
Yeah,
Like that's all it was.
you
He was like,
know,
aren't the kids
she is-
beautiful? Isn't that all that
Hey,
matters?
All the ones that we saw
Yeah.
seemed like actually,
They were pretty.
Pretty
well, like
chill.
well put together. Seemed fine with it. The dad
But,
didn't.
like-
The dad, when you hear something like that, you think that maybe the dad would be like look like a deadbeat or like maybe look
Yeah.
like a scumbag,
looked
but he
young.
didn't. He
No.
like and he seemed.
I think
Maybe he
that's
was
why. I
a
think
player. He
that's
didn't
why.
use protection, and now he's, I think he's gotten himself back together, and I think it's great. And they actually did have a great family dinner.
It was pretty great, but like
I
I,
mean, all things
understand
considered.
why Rob didn't want to go. He's like, wait, your mom's gonna see your dad after 10 years,
Yeah.
and there was gonna be a bunch of the kids there. No, I don't want to go. The whole episode was just her being like, "Are we gonna go to this party? No. Come on, let's go."
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But
Are we gonna go to
she
Washington
kept
D.C.?
being like,
No.
"I'm gonna give you booty if you go," which
I
like,
missed
means
that.
butt sex, I think. Like she's like, "I'll
Well,
give you
doesn't booty just mean sex?
I don't know because they kept like miming hit. She like mimed putting his dick in her butt at one point. Like, it was like it came up so many times in the episode that I like had to keep writing it down. It was like over 6 times that she said like, I'll give you booty if you like X. Like, it was crazy. Like, she's like, I don't know, like if her vagina is like out of commission or if that means vagina, like an umbrella
I bet
term.
it does.
You're probably
I think
right.
it's just like
I bet
booty
it's just
general
like-
term, like
I like
my
to think
booty,
it's-
like
Get
just
that
me.
ass. Get that ass.
Get my booty.
I
Right,
think it's
right.
great. I think it's like good. Like use your sex as like a commodity in your relationship to get what you want.
Yes, yeah. To get that, if you come to this dinner where my mom sees my dad after 10 years and all the kids are there and it's gonna be crazy, I'll give you booty.
I'll give you booty.
And then they take Rob to the strip club.
Oh yeah,
Sensational. Sensationals.
S-I-N.
Yeah.
S-I-N.
Okay.
Well,
Important
I
spelling.
I watch everything with subtitles just because somebody turned it on and I'm too lazy to turn it off. 'Cause I also like watching a lot of foreign films and documentaries.
Brag much.
And it's spelled Sensationals.
Okay.
So sensation is also spelled wrong. Like, I don't know what.
Wrong
why.
or right?
Right.
Well, yeah, I grew up in the South and there's like a lot of like just funky misspellings on purpose.
Yeah.
Like everybody does that just to give their like store like a little kitsch. You know what I mean?
Oh,
See,
branding.
Yeah.
it's good that you came here.
Yeah.
To tell us about the South.
Yes, yeah.
But this strip club was in a garage.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looked like
Yeah.
it was in a functioning
They
Jiffy Lube.
they said it was in a
Like,
garage.
Yeah.
And it was just like a bunch of folding chairs.
Yeah, one girl just like
And
throwing her butt around
very
on a
talented
riding
women.
lawnmower.
Yeah.
I thought
Very
it was,
talented.
I thought
Yeah.
the story of Black Chyna's mom, Tokyo Toni, seeing her daughter as a stripper for the first time, and like just like
Yes.
it was like she told this story like the way that like a proud dad would recount like playing catch with his son for the first time. It was like
Yes.
such a moment of pride for Tokyo Toni. She was like,
When I
Because she
When I saw
said
her
she
flipping
was
her
at a bar or club or something,
Yeah.
and then somebody said, "I just saw you on stage. You look sexy," or something like
well,
that.
it was like girls being like, "You weren't acting like this last time I saw you."
Yeah, and then she'd be like, "What are you talking about? You've never seen me." And they were confusing her daughter
my
for
God.
her.
And then so she went to the strip club and she said she saw a
Smoking hot.
smoking hot
Smoking
woman.
hot.
And then she saw her daughter throw her hair back and look her dead in the face. And she just started throwing money at her.
Yes.
She was proud. And I love that. I was like,
think
this
it-
is,
yeah, it was, like,
own it.
good.
Own it.
Like,
and she
I-
does. Like, it's amazing.
I'm mad that my mom didn't like get me into stripping.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I was neglected as a child.
Yeah, you weren't given that opportunity.
All I had was like ballet class. That's not even sexy at all.
That's true.
yeah, I bet you could have been a sexy ballet stripper.
I feel like
With
that's
just given the right
someone's doing
motivation.
it. Yeah. I could still do it, I guess. I'm not dead yet. I could be a stripper.
If you don't start taking your insulin, though.
I don't take my insulin because I don't want to live.
Right.
That's all. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, I was really blown away at Rob and Chyna of just like how, because I haven't seen Rob
haven't
in
seen him for
10
years.
years.
Like since he was hot.
yeah, like I wasn't familiar with him at all.
Yeah.
But now he's like, now he feels like a real person though.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's got a little issues, but like, he feels like a regular dude who's
Yeah,
just
he
like, I don't
seems,
want
like,
to do
very
all this
normal.
weird stuff with cameras. Like, I just want to stay inside.
But it's like the only career he like can have at this point.
He did
Yes.
sell
Must
socks
be
for
tough.
a while.
He
I
sold socks. Yeah, I think I remember he had some sock
Never
line.
bought them, but
Men's
I would
dress
just like to give a
socks.
shout out to Arthur George. That's the name of the sock brand. I think, sell them at Bloomingdale's.
Go out and get Arthur
But
George.
just Google Arthur George because we gotta support Rob. Like,
Yes.
he
Please
needs
support.
to get business support like outside of the E network.
We want Rob.
Yes, he
We
just
want
needs his
Rob
own
to
thing.
succeed.
Yeah, like Rob.
We want
We
Rob
want
to
you to
succeed.
succeed.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy some socks for Christmas for my dad, for
Father's
my
Day.
brother,
Brother's
for
Day.
my papa,
Papa's
Yeah, 'cause,
Day.
for my
like, how
buddy.
do you-
Buddy's Day.
Buddy's Day. How do you even? What do you do if you like are him and you're like, I just want to get a normal job? You can't.
You
No, he can't.
You get a sock line.
can't.
That's the most normal job you
And
can
that
have.
is why he holed himself up in his bedroom in Chloe's house
Yeah.
for 3 years and like got Kit Kat bars.
I mean, like, I
Yeah.
guess, like, Scott Disick tries to, like, pretend like he's opening restaurants. Like, Rob could do stuff like that. Like, he could be,
Yeah.
like, an investor or something.
Well,
But,
the
like,
problem is like in order to make business ventures, he has to
present
present himself as a celebrity,
I
and he
know.
has to be a spokesperson for
It's
it.
true.
So he has to be like this outgoing.
Which he just, like, naturally is not.
Yeah.
At all.
No, even when he was like youthful and loved being on TV, he wasn't really charismatic.
No, he's not. He's no.
And that's okay.
He's no Kylie. He's no Kylie.
Oh, Kylie is the most charismatic Kardashian.
She's so charismatic.
Is she?
No.
No.
But
I
she
love
can
her.
get a business
Yeah.
off the ground. I mean, that girl makes
Yeah,
so
because her
much money.
mommy is doing
Well,
it.
Chris is the brains behind all of it, which we
for
all
everyone,
know.
for everyone.
Praise Chris.
And we love her. We
House
love
of
her.
Chris.
We love her for it.
She's Anyway,
And
I'd
let's
like
keep
to talk
going.
about how it ended in to be continued, but I kind of feel like they did that for no reason.
Yeah,
Like,
every
what's gonna
one of
happen?
these shows is to be continued.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what's gonna happen next? Like they're still gonna be at that like party.
Yeah,
and
that
then-
was a sad monologue that Tokyo Tony gave.
yeah, really sad monologue.
Because she had a good point. She was like, stop crying. She was like to Rob, like, you have a house, you have all this stuff that I didn't have.
She's like, I was 16,
yeah.
16-year-old single mother.
Yeah.
Without any help. What your problems can be solved, which I loved. Tokyo
right.
Tony, I love you.
Here's to you, Tokyo Tony.
It's a lot of like weird, like people who should not be giving therapy, giving him therapy.
Yes. Yes, that's what this whole show is.
You guys, I gotta interrupt to say we gotta get those viewers joining the conversation. Tweet in any questions you have at Kardashians
Yes.
Anon. Follow at theStreamtv. And you know what? Go ahead and like the Facebook page, facebook.com/theStreamtv.
And just because the debate is going on,
What's
you
it-
can ask us any political questions as well.
We'll answer
We'll
anything.
answer anything.
Okay, let's go to the next segment. Speaking of politics, this is Kanye or Kanye. I made a really good graphic. There we go.
Oh, that's it.
He's smiling or he's not.
So the topic for today's Kanye or Kanye is Donald Trump.
Okay.
Kanye or Kanye? Just join the conversation.
Kanye.
I mean, I'm gonna say Kanye.
Yeah, I
Of
want to say
course.
Kanye. Why don't we broaden it out? Because let's make it the debates in general. Do you care about the debates? Kanye or Kanye? I don't.
I would say Kanye on caring about the debates.
I only care about Kardashians Anonymous.
And what? Oh, Kardashians Anonymous. I was like, is this another show?
Yeah, like
The show you're on.
Kardashians
that's
and
the show where you're
yes,
on.
I know. I just put that together, but I thought it was Kardashians and then some other word. I didn't know.
I'm sorry, I didn't enunciate. So your Kanye debates.
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
okay, that's
it's
fine.
weird. Like when I grew up in the South, around a lot of conservative people. My dad's pretty conservative, and sometimes when I watch Donald Trump talk, it sounds like some of the things he's saying, business-wise, stuff he's saying is like stuff my dad would say, and I want to believe him.
Does
'cause
Donald Trump make you nostalgic?
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, Dad. Like part of me is like, oh, that's a little bit of what my dad says. So I kind of, like, part of me is kind of like, oh, Dad.
Dad.
But do you want your dad running the country?
No.
I would say Hillary
No.
Clinton is much more of a father figure to me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Hillary Clinton is a lot like Loretta, your mother.
Yeah, she kind of is kind of like my mom.
Yeah.
My mom is not watching the show and may never watch it. So, hi, Mom. Vote for Hillary. Okay, Olivia, Kanye or Kanye debates?
I mean, Kanye on debates? Am I gonna watch the whole thing? I'll probably watch clippies.
Little clippies.
I'm gonna go ahead and Kanye the debates because it's just like a lot of talking and a lot of information, and none of it's about Kim Kardashian, so I just can't even understand it.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
Like my brain is like too small and too focused on things that the E Network has brought me.
You're
Right.
absolutely
Yeah.
right. Your brain
What
is
debate would you like to see if it was like
Oh yeah.
two like people from Real Housewives and Kardashian? Like,
Yeah.
who would you want to see yell at each other?
I would die to see Taylor Swift debate Kanye West.
Okay, and what are like the questions? If you were the moderator,
Oh,
what would you
good
open it up
question.
with?
The opening question would be like, what happened in your words that night
okay,
at
the MTV Awards.
MTV Awards.
Okay,
Like,
and who would you let go first?
Kanye.
Kanye. Okay.
Oh, I would let Taylor go first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I take that back.
Because I want to see Kanye rip
Rip her
apart
apart.
everything she says.
Right.
And
right.
also,
right.
then the second question would be, what happened with the permission granted
Right,
for the
about
song,
the song.
Famous?
Yeah.
Anyway, I could talk about this all night, but we've really got to get into the Kardashian extended universe news of the week.
We
made another graphic for this.
When do we take a break?
We're getting close. Here it comes.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh wow, look at that.
Wow.
I'm really good
Those are
at Photoshop.
good graphics.
Okay, so take it away, Olivia. You're our news anchor. Okay, let's go to the...
In recent Kardashian news, Kim wrote an article saying that, well, she didn't write an article, it was just like an interview, where she finally said that I'm with her, Hillary Clinton. Kim is for Hillary Clinton. Because earlier she had said like she had a conversation with Caitlyn Jenner, who kind of convinced her that maybe Donald Trump isn't so bad, so she was on the fence. People got mad at her about that. But now she says she's with Hillary.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, DT.
So maybe my dad and Caitlyn Jenner are very similar.
They're probably
Oh, I
very
think they
similar.
actually
I
really
think
are
they
very
like really
similar.
get along.
Yes.
We should try to set that up.
That would be so great.
Set that up. We
Like
have
just them having a blast.
I think we can get them both on the show
I
next
think we
week.
can. Yeah. My dad's pretty busy.
Yeah, he's busy
Caitlin's
running a chocolate factory.
That
Your
is
dad has
true.
some,
Is that true?
Oh,
That's
some of the
true.
best
Do you want to give them a
chocolate-covered
plug, the
almonds.
chocolate
Yes,
factory?
Mascot Pecan Company. Check them out. They've got a very dysfunctional Facebook page and a bad website, but they're working on it.
Good for them.
And their candy is so good.
All right, let's go to the
very
next
good.
news piece.
Oh my gosh. The game admitted on Wendy Williams that he has slept with Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Black Chyna.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Where did he say this?
crazy.
On Wendy Williams.
The radio show or the
TV,
talk show?
The talk
The
show.
TV talk show.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Such good stuff.
How do we know the context in which it came up? Because I would love to like see if it was like straight up just like braggy or if it
He
was,
was just
more
like, sorry,
insinuated.
man. Like, yeah, like I did.
We'll next week we'll air the entire interview in its entirety.
Or like, we'll post it on our Facebook page.
I posted this old picture of the game with Paris Hilton and Kim circa.
Hey, I like the game is hot.
The game is hot.
He's
pretty hot. Let's go to the next slide.
Do you think that picture was like the night that they hooked up? I know we moved on, but do you
Probably.
think it was the guy?
It's got to be around that time,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is
Oh yes, okay.
this is you again.
Okay. In an interview with Wonderland magazine, Kim talked a little bit about the aftermath of when she exposed Taylor Swift with the Kanye famous song. I'm sure you all know what I'm referencing.
If you don't know, then you need to turn your computer off and do some fucking
But
Yes.
but actually
I don't
after
know
the
how you
show
would
was
do it
over
with the
because we were
computer
live streaming.
off, but-
look it up in the encyclopedia.
So in this interview, she says that after that all happened, a lot of girls from T Swift's squad were like texting her and like talking shit at her.
Okay, so we're talking
but
about Gigi Hadid.
maybe it's a Gigi Hadid, maybe it's a Bella Hadid, maybe it's a
Daddy Hadid.
maybe
Hadid
it's
is the best Hadid.
Muhammad Hadid is the best Hadid.
Just a quick plug, follow Mohammed Hadid on Instagram. Such a
Who's
good
that?
account.
Muhammad
He's Gigi's
Hadid,
dad.
Gigi and Bella's dad.
Oh, it is
He's on the
Daddy
Real
Hadid.
Yes, Daddy Hadid.
Oh, I didn't know Daddy Hadid had his own career.
He actually
Oh, he is
Just
a bajillionaire.
He just posted
Whoa.
a really great Instagram of it was a blurry, pixely headshot of himself,
Gee.
and it's so good. It's like as far as famous dad Instagram accounts, like A+.
It's good.
Okay, let's move on to the next
wanna
piece of
look
news.
it up.
This is
Oh, no, wait, I didn't finish, but she said she never responded to them because she's not that petty.
I see.
That's a lie. But
Okay.
I mean, we all know Kim is petty. In the best
Oh,
way.
I am so excited about this
Okay,
piece of
this
news.
next one is Rob and Chyna related. We all know that she has said some funky stuff, and they're making T-shirts of it and selling it for money. Good for them. I hope their baby wears that shirt. Are you still texting
Oh, so
bitches?
this is a possible avenue for Rob to
Yeah.
make some money.
They're
Let's
selling
hope
them
this
So
for
these are
sustains
quotes
them.
that Black China said on the show. And
Yeah.
they're
in their
making
fights.
t-shirts
And they're being sold on Black China's website for $25. Don't you know I already got one coming at me in the
of. Which
mail?
quote do you have?
I got this one in white.
Are you still texting bitches and on the back is yes,
Yes
or
or
Yes
no?
or no.
I love that.
What was that fight about? I mean, I can
It was
kinda
about like
guess.
he
was
was
like a-
looking at her phone, and then she was like, "Why are you looking at my phone? Like you must be up to something."
Oh.
It was like a fake, like plot,
Wait.
reality plot line.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
like she was like jealous of him, but it's like sad because he's not cheating on her.
Right. Right.
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
Do you like Rob?
I think he's kind of nice and sweet.
I agree. I'm Team Rob all the way.
I'm Team
I didn't
Rob
mean
all-
that to be a dick, but it
No.
was kind
Right.
of rude.
But I think like maybe you're underestimating like
I mean, he's
his
rich.
last name is Kardashian.
Yeah.
Like it's a like
He could be texting bitches, is what you're saying.
absolutely
Yeah,
he could be
you're right.
texting bitches.
Okay.
I think.
So the answer is yes.
If I am texting bitches, he can.
He can.
I'm
no,
nobody.
No, you're somebody.
You're not texting bitches. You're texting tweeties.
Oh yes, I am. That's what I call them, tweeties.
Tweety.
Little off-air, little
sorry.
pre-tape bit. I cannot catch where the red is. I'm just like it
Switching.
literally just goes back.
look
back
at
up.
all the cameras.
I'm here now.
We're
Okay.
breaking the fourth wall. I think we were supposed to take a break at some point, but
So we should probably take it now,
should
right?
we take a break? No, we're not taking it.
Oops, moved
Fortunate-
on.
People are mad about Kendall Jenner in her ballerina photo shoot.
Oh, yes.
With Vogue. And this is the best tweet that I saw about it because it's so extreme. This is what Fusion tweeted. Kendall Jenner passing off as a ballerina is reductive, insulting, and actively harmful, which I think is just like so sensational.
Why? Because she's not a ballerina?
Yeah.
Like it's all the whole thing is like you
You
can't
can't
pretend
dress
to
up
be a
like
ballerina.
something you're not in a photo.
No, it was
Apparently not.
it's a video like with her like talking about how she's like a kid at heart and super creative, and she's
Oh.
like dancing around and is not very good.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, I just like
This headline is
people
so
like to get mad
ridiculous.
about stuff,
People just want to be mad at Kendall.
and I think people just want to be like call her out and be like, "You're not a ballerina. You're not a ballerina. I'm a ballerina. I trained. You're not a.
They're
you know,
jealous.
tippy toes."
they're
Right.
jealous.
Yeah.
Also, like, there are bigger villains out there than Kendall Jenner as a ballerina.
Yeah.
Like, pick your battles.
Of all the Kardashian Jenners, Kendall is not the one to be picking a
I
fight
hear
with.
Trump is dressed up like a ballerina right now on stage.
Oh my God. Let's do a
Oh,
check-in.
let's
Let's
check
do a check-in.
in.
What does it look
Oh,
like?
it looks like he
Oh,
changed.
it looks like they tied. I don't know.
Same thing.
It's the same.
Blah, blah, blah.
They sound like
We
the
love
teachers
our
in Charlie
country.
Brown.
I love my country more. Here's how much I love my country.
I'm pretty sure
This
they're talking
much.
they're talking about the same things we're talking about.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, go back. Do you want to be, Drew, you say what Donald Trump is saying, and Kate, you say what Hillary's saying. And they're
Okay,
talking about the
all right.
Kardashians.
Okay, well, she's talking now.
So basically, Kendall Jenner is not a ballerina, but can be if she wants to, and that's my final stance.
interesting.
She is not a ballerina. I never said she was. but I think she can dress up like one.
Here's the thing. Hillary, you don't know anything about ballerinas. I know a ballerina. I know 5 ballerinas. They are fantastic. Listen, here's the thing with Kylie. She's never even tried to be a ballerina.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Kendall?
Kendall, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I said Kendall has never been a ballerina. Here's the thing. I love ballerinas. I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I love them. What am I gonna do? She can be whatever she wants. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
And that's good.
That's
good
our
job. Good
unplanned
job.
segment. Okay, so the next thing we have is our fan questions, which we just have one this week, and it's from our #1 fan, Tina Persky.
Tina.
And I'm trying to pull it up right now, but Facebook's loading.
Tina.
Back to the Louis theme. Tina, you're
Plug the
gonna
stream TV while I do
die.
this.
Ooh, you guys, watch us on the Stream TV on YouTube. Follow their Facebook
Okay,
page.
I'm ready. Okay. Tina asks, how often do you think she give him the booty?
Honestly, I don't think that often.
Well, I mean, like, I don't.
Once every 2 weeks.
I'm worried about his like drive to want the booty.
Like when you're depressed, like
you don't really want the booty.
that's
I feel
not even
like.
a selling point.
I don't even.
Don't matter how big the booty is.
Especially if you're not taking your insulin.
Yeah,
You
like.
could die getting the booty.
I'm worried about how much he wants the booty because he feels very like. I want him to like get his fire back, so he can take
I bet
that
he's
booty.
just, like-
You know what I mean?
We all want that.
His erection is probably just like.
All right, guys.
Maybe it isn't.
I don't know.
It's time for the final segment of the show.
Okay.
Drew,
Oh.
we have something for you. We're all
Okay.
going to read this together.
Our prayer.
We do a prayer every week to Robert Kardashian.
The head of the family.
Everyone, if you're watching, bow your heads in prayer. This is a country based on religious freedom, and this is our religion.
Right.
All right.
Robert Kardashian Sr., Kim's father, who art in heaven, OJ be thy friend, maker of oversized asses, protect our blessed family from sex tapes, bad plastic surgery, quickie marriages, and lengthy divorces. Keep them on the E Network forever and ever. Amen. Amen.
Sorry.
Sorry, we all have different ways of saying amen.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
The Stream TV.
See you next week.
TheStream.tv, Facebook.com/TheStreamTV, Twitter @TheStreamTV.
If you watch, I'll give you that.